Okay. The time now is 6:30. Calling the Board of Finance meeting to order. Stand up and do the pledge of allegiance. Pledge of allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Roll call. Ed. Ed. Sean. Lynn. Lisa. Here. I know that. Yeah. Heather. And Stephanie. And Enid's not going to be here, so we need to fill in alternate. Kevin? Fill in? Yes.
Point of order, Mr. Chairman. I believe we operate by Robert's rules.
Yeah.
Robert's rules state that the minority party must sit there. So I should be appointed to try to even out the board.
No, excuse me, the city charter specifically states that the person that's going to be absent appoints designates who should fill in for them. If that doesn't happen, it's supposed to be the same party. And then if that doesn't happen, the board decides.
But we operate by Robert's rules, which is supersedes the charter.
No, it doesn't.
Certainly does.
Where's somebody that knows? No.
No, I think that was pulled back in your bylaws, right? What's your bylaws say on there when someone?
The minority party is trying to even it out, is what it is.
But if you look at the charter, it says for boards and commissions,
That would be us.
right, we're a 7-member board,
Yeah.
says 5 are, is the maximum of one party.
Yeah, that's not what we're talking
State
about.
statute says the person missing would pick his or her own replacement. If they don't, then the
Well,
board
yeah,
does.
that's not, so, yeah.
But you gotta vote on it.
That's
It
exactly.
doesn't matter which party here. It doesn't matter, even the state statute doesn't represent parties.
Yeah, it's,
So the board has to vote on the alternate.
we've got 2. Sorry, so, that's.
John, I spoke to Dean before the meeting on this, and he said that it's your decision on who to pick.
Okay.
The board.
Okay, Kevin. I'm nominating on you for the
Sorry about that.
Okay. Okay, before we accept the minutes, I have a thing that an item that I'd like to add to the agenda. Department. If anybody wants something here, Beth should be here. Oh yeah, she should be here to talk when we get there. She wants to do some kind of one. Yeah, copy that. Want to do a transfer. So I'd like to add that item to the agenda again.
Does that mean on the board of selectmen first?
Huh?
Does that mean on the board of selectmen first?
Get it right.
It did, okay.
Okay. And I have Beth here. She'll be here to speak about it.
Did you comment on that?
Huh?
Are you open to comments?
For that?
Yeah, for the line item transfer by the rec department.
Right now, we're just adding it to the
Just
agenda.
adding it to the agenda
Okay.
right now. Then she'll be able to give us a,
Okay, my question is, we're adding to the agenda. Can we discuss adding things to the agenda? I don't think we should add anything to the agenda at this time. This is way too late. The general public has no input whatsoever. People would come to this meeting if they knew something was happening, and they don't want to, they're not gonna be here. I missed a few meetings because I looked at the agenda, and so I don't think we should add anything at this late date.
okay, well, let's vote on that, so. I know it's short notice, and that's why I had her show it up. We don't have to take action.
Okay, and in this particular case, there's no need for the short notice. I knew about it 10 days ago.
Well, I didn't find out until yesterday, so.
Yes, I knew about it 10 days ago.
So we just act on that?
Oh.
Or can we just table it to the next meeting for more
We could
information?
table that to the next meeting.
When we get to that?
Oh, well, for the record, I am in favor of it.
Huh?
I am in favor of what the line item transfer, but I don't think it should be added at this late date.
May I?
Well, right now the vote is that either add it or not add it.
May I? We need a motion, to add something to the agenda, and then we take a vote.
Okay. So I'm looking for a motion to add to the agenda.
I'll make a motion to add it to the agenda. Sure.
Okay, then a second.
I'll second it.
Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Remain. 1, 2, 4. And motion carries. Glad that for item F.
John, what did you have? You have 4 yes?
Huh?
You have 4 yes, 3 no's?
I have
What was the vote?
4,
Two.
2.
4 2?
Okay.
Yeah, it's
One
just-
abstention?
Huh?
Did one abstain?
No, yeah, I didn't vote.
You didn't vote? Okay.
Well, that can't be right. There's 2 people on your side of the table, and 4 of us, and then you, that makes sense.
Yeah,
You didn't vote.
I didn't vote.
4 to 2.
4 to 2.
Right.
4 to 2.
So,
Yeah, 4 to 2. Yeah.
Make that one, or we'll make that item F. Okay. Review and act on minutes from the October 15th meeting.
The only comment I want to make is under new business, item B, he was discussing the education budget, and the superintendent talked about how he sold, auctioned off some equipment, and he wanted to repurpose that money to purchase a sander. I just want to make it clear that we did not approve that purchase in that meeting. We accepted what he presented. We did not approve to allow him to purchase that. We did not have, that wasn't in his budget as far as I'm concerned. We needed to discuss that. It never happened.
Okay. Okay, well, it says here, made a motion to accept the report.
But the way you read it, it sounds like, the way I was reading it at first, it almost sounded like we were kind of giving him,
We
he was
were,
telling us, he was giving us the okay, that's what he was doing. and he accepted what he was gonna do, that's not the case. He didn't accept what he was gonna do, he just didn't know what he was saying. He accepted the report, he did not give him permission to make further
Yeah.
above his regular budget. Because the auction items, that money needs to come back to the general fund to be discussed at that time. You can't just go and spend it, it's operating outside of the budget.
Okay, so, I don't know, we can add that to the,
No, you just have to amend the minutes, right?
amend the minutes, amend
Right,
it.
and then to, just to clarify that, that does not give me approval to walk purchase
Okay.
that piece of equipment.
Okay. Any other issues? Corrections?
Move to accept as amended.
I'll second it.
Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
I made the motion.
I did.
Okay, and that was, everybody unanimous? I'm not saying because I was, yeah. Okay. Okay, next we have, citizen participation. Try to keep it down to 3 minutes and only issues on the agenda.
Gary Stillwater, move it. What is your position right now at the time on the board?
Right now, well,
How can you run a meeting without any officers?
Huh?
How can you run a meeting without officers?
You still have office.
No, you don't. This is a whole new board now,
He's currently the vice chair, I believe.
from the last board, not this one. Election officers should be at the roll call.
Okay, I have a resignation letter read and we have the election of office.
But you're running a meeting and you're not even an officer yet. Nobody is.
Okay,
Simple question.
I believe the last go around, Kevin might have, Kevin, did you facilitate the meeting until Gary Cosby was sworn in as the chairman?
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear that.
Dean thought that maybe you started the meeting until they elected officers the last time? Is that the way that worked?
I remember doing it that way, yeah.
Usually that's the first thing.
He was the chair until the officers were elected, yeah.
Normally that would be the first thing on the agenda, would be election of officers, but I'm not, just remember, I didn't make the agenda. That would come in right after the pledge of allegiance, election of officers. So roll call.
Are we saying that the old officers, so to speak, are still in current?
That's what they're trying to do.
Currently, okay? And so we have a replacement for the chairman, right?
That has not happened yet.
Yes, we did. We replaced the person who is not here because the chairman's not here. So he should then be chairman.
No.
right.
No,
No,
chairman is not here, the vice chair becomes it operates the meeting.
The chairman is here, he's been replaced.
That is not the chairman. That, he is just a sitting member right now. The vice chair will be running the meeting in the absence of the chairman. And even if you're seated as in the place of in the chairman's voting position, you're not the chairman, you're just a member with his voting rights at that point in time. You don't automatically become the chair.
We just have to move the agenda item.
He's replacing the chair, he's gotta be the chair.
No, I disagree with that. Because I'm pretty sure, I'd have to double check, it also states that the chairman needs to be a full member, not an alternate.
He's not an alternate, he's now a full member.
Yeah, Teddy, this is a whole new board from when I was on. So as of yesterday, I guess, this is a whole new board where you have to get new officers prior to, doing business. That's how I look at it.
Diane agreed with you. So, if we rearrange the agenda and move the officer election right up now, I make a motion we rearrange the agenda.
So you want to make a motion to table citizens' participation at this point in time and move right into election of officers?
Can we just move that up there so we're not skipping it?
But to word it properly, you want to suspend or table at this point citizens' participation and move into election of officers.
Yes.
Just not keep it until next meeting, we said, once you're
Right,
ready.
we're just tabling it for now, and we'll revisit it after election of officers.
Yeah.
Who made the motion, Linda?
And Kevin seconded it?
Okay, all in favor? Got a motion, all in favor? Aye. Passes unanimously, okay. Okay, so, we drop down to item B, election of officers. Take nominations. For chairman.
I've really thought about it a lot. I would like to nominate Linda as our chair.
Okay.
I will second.
Okay, and any other nominations?
Did you say something?
That's just right.
Oh,
yeah. Just repeat it. I can't. I'm trying to write it down.
Any other nominations? Okay. Then,
Can we discuss this? Well,
yeah, we
do
can,
we want to discuss this now, or do we want to wait?
what,
The fact that Linda would be the chair.
is there any discussion?
Well,
think
I do
we
have
have
some
to-
discussion I want to mention before we can go on to that, because I can perceive a conflict here.
Okay,
Because there's a Board of Education meeting currently occurring where they're working on electing selection of officers also. And there's a good chance that her son will be the chairman of the Board of Education. With the chairman of the Board of Finance being the mother and the chairman of the Board of Education being the son, be a conflict, or a perceived conflict.
Well, I was on the Board of Finance last year, and he was on the Board of Ed last year too. I mean, I was secretary and he was vice chair. And I addressed this issue when I got elected because Mike was already on the Board of Ed. And I actually volunteered to step down, remove myself, abstain whenever we discussed the Board of Ed. And we checked into it. We were told it wasn't necessary for me to do that. And, there's something else I was gonna say, but
To me, it's a perceived conflict. So whether it truly is, if it becomes an issue, that'll be a legal battle. So I don't know. I want to mention it right now for everybody to think about and ponder. And that's the only reason I'm
you
mentioning it.
know what? I won't accept the nomination. There you go, Sean. That's fine.
I'm
Explain.
just stating that
It's
this
your
could be
perception.
correct.
Right.
But I'm one of many.
I have been on the Board of Finance for 2 years, and Mike's been on the Board of Ed for 6. So one person's perception, and you're telling me it's gonna be a legal battle. So
I'm just saying it could be. I'm not saying it would be. I'm saying there's a perception that it could be a conflict, and I'm asking. I'm asking for the board's opinion. I am one person. I am outvoted anyway, so we can proceed however you want to proceed. But I
Well,
want you
that's how I'll
to realize.
proceed. That's how I want to proceed. I just want to withdraw. Because along those lines, I actually shouldn't be on the Board of Finance at all. Because there's no difference between chairing the meeting and sitting over here and voting.
Well,
I'm still one vote no matter what chair I sit in, Sean.
okay.
I nominate Stephanie for chairperson.
Okay, the motion to nominate Stephanie. Any other nominations?
Well, nobody seconded Stephanie.
Oh, okay,
I don't think that I'm ready for that position yet. Maybe at some point, but I'd like to learn more about the board before I'm a position.
okay.
I've only been here for 2 budget meetings, so I'd rather have that. Yeah. I nominate John.
Okay.
And I know. I'll send you that.
Okay. Any more nominations? Nominated, seconded. Okay, all in favor?
Wait a minute. You have to close the nomination.
Oh, okay. Nominations are closed.
You have to vote on it.
Okay.
You have to vote on closing the nominations.
Okay. Then, motion to close nominations. All in favor?
A second.
Oh, yeah, Stephanie. Second, to close the nominations.
Who seconded John's nomination?
Okay. So we had a second on closing the nominations.
Stephanie, you said it's for the nomination, so yeah.
Okay. Okay, nominations closed, all in favor? One. And opposed? Abstained?
Oh, stand.
I'm abstaining also.
I wrote it off. Okay. Here, yeah.
He needs to speak up. I can't hear him.
Okay, next we have, vice chair. Take nominations.
Thank you, Sean.
They can't hear you back there.
Oh.
I nominate Stephanie.
Okay, Stephanie's nominated for vice chair.
I'll second that.
Okay, is there any nominations for the chair? Motion to close nominations?
I'll second it.
All in favor? Okay, unanimous. Okay, and next we have secretary. Nominations for secretary.
I nominate Lynn. She's the only one taking notes.
I nominate Lisa. Linda's,
What is
well,
yours?
oh, sorry, Linda's was the secretary.
Right, so we're on secretary right now, so,
I said, I asked you to want to.
okay.
I just have it, if you want to have it. No, I'm not gonna do that. Do that.
Okay, so we need another nomination for secretary.
I thought we had one. Did we have one?
Linda passed.
And with that,
But I thought she seconded, normally somebody
Yeah,
else.
it said Lisa. Oh, is that
Lisa.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, because I did, if you wanted it.
And the other one?
I was at the top. Yeah. Okay, all right, good. Okay, you're not making it perfect then.
Okay.
That means you just withdrew your nomination for Lisa?
Yeah, let me that. No.
A nomination.
I'll second it.
Motion's made, seconded, for Lynn for secretary.
Move to close the nomination.
Nominations, now been moved to close.
I'll second it.
All seconded, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Close nominations. All in favor for Lynn being secretary?
Aye.
Mr. Chairman, could you please speak up a little bit? Because we're having a hard time hearing even with the mic.
Okay. I'll try.
Thank you.
Okay.
Just pull it in real close.
Huh?
Just pull it in real close.
Oh. Okay.
Better.
Better?
Yes, thank you.
Okay. Okay, so it's unanimous. So we have Lynn as secretary. Okay. And I think, oh yeah, Stephanie, right here. Yeah. Okay. Okay, now we'll go back to,
I make a motion to turn to citizens'
return, yeah.
Second.
Motion made to return to participation, seconded, all in favor? Aye. Okay. Now we have citizen participation.
Kevin Musa. Just had a quick question on the low SIP. You're 49,000 over budget on that one.
And
Kevin, somebody?
What date?
Page 7. Page 7. Down the bottom.
I think at the last meeting, Gary, that it was mentioned by Kelly that there's an adjustment to be made that hasn't been made yet. So there will be an adjustment to that.
No, where does that 49,000 come from?
I have to ask Kelly again. I'll get back to
She
you.
doesn't work for the town anymore.
Actually, she does.
Okay. Oh, you're paying her?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
anybody else?
Mr. Chairman, how's he gonna report back? How's the selectman gonna report back to this board?
I can give you an email for an update, that's okay?
What?
I'll email an update.
Thank you.
Any more participation?
Yeah, me. I'll just speak from here. Been a resident of this town for 5 years, and no one has ever in this town questioned my integrity or my son's, but he can speak for himself regardless of what some people may or may not believe. I'm so offended that I'm shaking. I just want to let you know why I'm resigning effective right now. And I don't even know what to say. And not one person here stood up for me, let him do that. That's way out of order. But I was the only one that was calling anything in or out of order anyway all night. Good luck.
Can I request that you hold that resignation for the time being and think about it for a couple of days?
Can I request that you shove it?
Okay.
You're the reason, you're the person.
Okay, I'm sorry.
You're sorry, don't say you're sorry.
There's no citizen participation. You can wait 1 minute, Linda.
Naomi Smith, Community Ave, Plainfield. Our selectman is ex officio of every board and give instruction and help. This board clearly needs instruction and help right now. It is not a conflict of interest, Sean. Statute says when family members serving on 2 separate boards, if it's over a certain population percentage, there's no conflict, because it's not direct vote for anything personal. So that's statute. We can't afford to lose people. I would prefer, Linda, that you stay seated. That's coming from a citizen. So I don't perceive a conflict there, because I am aware of what the statute is. But the board clearly needs help and instruction tonight. And I feel that this is not a failure on our new members. It's not a failure on the members that are here that clearly need leadership and guidance. This is a failure on the leadership of the town, once again.
We're incentivized to work and find a free to the challenge. It's really upsetting to see on this board, and I think we all know it. And I do not think it's a conflict.
Are we still on citizen participation?
Yes.
Is around the continue, please?
Joe Sangermano, 1221 North Road. Linda, I don't think you should go anywhere. Remember that as an opinion of one person, he's allowed to have his opinion. It's not an opinion of others. You guys really need to think about what you're doing right now.
But Joe, the budget is gonna start. I am not gonna sit here and be questioned on every decision that I make for the Board of Ed. I've been sitting here for 2 years making decisions on behalf of the Board of Ed. And if you remember
Mr.
correctly.
Chairman, call for some order. We have public speaker now. Let the public speak, please.
You know what, Ted? You should have showed up for a meeting maybe once in the past 6 months. Yeah, tell me I'm out of order.
So Linda, listen, I would think about it. It's okay for him to have his opinion on it. It's his opinion. I understand why you're offended, but I don't think you should go anywhere. But as far as the board is, we really should probably think about what's going on here, because, I mean, it's kind of a clusterfuck, actually.
Yeah, no shit.
You guys need some guidance. You guys should have some help here. Don, I have nothing against you, but really, somebody should be helping you. Linda, don't go nowhere. Reconsider that.
Kevin's going to speak, but I don't want you to go anywhere either.
If you want to speak,
It's okay, Kevin can speak.
Thank you. Just for the record, you've been on the board how many years yourself? 4. This woman over here has been on the board for...
No, I was on the board before Sean.
Yeah.
You came on the same time, didn't you?
So every single year that you've been on the board of this board of finance, you voted on things for the Board of Education. Your son has also been on the Board of Education for many years as well. She's not voting on anything that he has for salary. There is nothing illegal in what she's doing. She votes for the Board of Education budget like she votes for the town budget. You had 2 years, or many years actually, to say something about this issue, and you didn't. We've already checked with the attorney a few years ago on the same issue. There's no conflict with this. So I'm not sure why you're saying that she shouldn't have been voted in as an officer. She was an officer.
I just asked everybody to consider it. Like I said, I was one vote. They could have gone the other
I don't
way.
think it's appropriate, Sean.
Well,
Mr.
a lot of
Chairman,
things
there
I
should be
do
no
on the
dialogue
board.
between, let the speaker speak, and when he's finished, the board member can speak.
So for the chair, directly a comment to the chair, but also to the members, I would like them to be respectful to each other. I would like to work together. And Linda, I don't want you to resign.
Lieutenant Alan Musa, a taxpayer. This kind of offends me. We need to get our acts together here, people. You all sit for the town taxpayers. Linda, I don't want to see you leave. You're a valuable part of this community and this committee. Period. Sean, you have a right to your opinion. We all have a right to our opinion. But the fact is right now, we are not doing the people's work. It's just becoming, as I'll misquote Joe, a cluster. And I certainly hope they can all get it together and do the work of the people. Linda, please do not step down. Thank you.
And Linda, please do not belittle me again. Don't you dare do that. That's not called for. My attendance at meetings has nothing to do with what you're talking about. Please, don't ever do that again. This board's gonna act together, not against each other, so don't talk name calling for other members of the board.
I'd like to just make a few comments. I understand you guys are in a lot of unique situations tonight, having your chairman resign on you and being thrown into the mix that you're thrown into. Tensions are high, stress is high.
I want to thank you all for doing what you do. This is not an easy board to serve on. You guys have been voted in, elected, and we are so proud of you that you do commit to doing this job. Linda, you are valued here. We do not want to lose you. We need to keep the ones that, you know, have some experience to help along. The new ones that will just come on, and, you know, you're going to have another decision to make very soon. Within 30 days, you have to come together and get somebody else on this board. Your son, just as valued on the Board of Ed. You guys have been great citizens to the town of Plainfield, serving both boards. We do, and I know there's an army behind me that say, you know, we thank you for the service that you all provided for us. Whether, you know, you guys agree or disagree, that's what this is about. You know, you're not unique to having family members on two different boards, especially Board of Finance and Board of Ed. It happens in a lot of other towns. So you're not the only ones, and I have to say we thank those families that are willing to step up and serve our community. So thank you.
Tom Singlitz, 3rd Selectman. Linda, I would like to reiterate what a number of people have said. I've enjoyed working with you with the Plainfield Lions Club. I've gotten to know you over the past couple of years, and you're a great volunteer in this town. So I would not want to see you leave the Board of Finance. I myself volunteered on the Board of Finance for 6 years. I was chairman for several years, and I'm well aware of what the workload is. It's a lot of work. It's a thankless job, but everyone here who's either been run or appointed is very valuable to this town. It is very difficult nowadays to find volunteers, especially for any organization, but especially for town government. So I appreciate everybody's time on the Board of Finance, and especially you, Linda. Please do not resign.
Any more citizens?
Well, yes, I do want to say thank you, because I really do appreciate all the positive comments that I've gotten. The one thing I need to get off my chest is that my family is not unique. There's a ton of families in this town that serve on multiple boards at the same time. I just don't understand why I was singled out, and that's the part that hurts. I'm not going to resign. I'm going to stay here.
Any more citizens?
June Gagnon, I would just like to hear the letter of resignation. Okay.
Next, have a letter here of resignation from Dean. He has it, to whom it may concern. It has been my privilege to serve the town of Plainfield these past 2 years on the Board of Finance, including the last several as chairman. I have enjoyed getting to know many of my fellow residents and working with so many as we continue to move Plainfield forward. Unfortunately, recent developments with my health have made it apparent that I can no longer perform my responsibilities as would be needed at this time. With that in mind, I hereby resign from the Board of Finance effective immediately. Respectfully, Dean Gorman. Okay. We have the next would be approval of the 26th regular meeting schedule. Everybody has a copy of that yet? It's all on Wednesday nights.
Same time or Don?
Same time. I want to insert that. I want to get that inserted on here. That's for 6:30.
I thought historically we took 1 month off in the summer.
It's up to you.
That's up to us.
But historically we have, correct?
July, if the budget passes, yeah.
2 years.
You always cancel it.
We
You always
can
cancel it.
cancel.
I think we should schedule
Keep it
all the
scheduled.
meetings, and then if we decide
can't.
That time you can cancel.
Keep it scheduled, and then. So, we need a motion to approve this.
So I move to approve it with the addition of the 6:30 p.m. start time.
I'll second it.
Any discussion? Motion's been made and, seconded. For the regular 26, next year's meeting schedule. All in favor? And that's also with the amendment there. Okay. Opposed? And motion carried. Okay, we have, our financial report, for the fiscal year, our monthly financials, here from the town. And, again, it might be kind of squirrely a little bit because Billy isn't here, and I don't know how much Kevin can answer any questions.
Mr. Chair, if I might. So for those people who have some questions tonight or in the future between the time we get going with our new finance director, I don't mind trying to answer them and give you back an email answer, that's fine. If you have some questions that you find later on, anytime, always email us and let us know so we can give you an answer before the meeting. That makes it easier.
Mr. Chairman, I have a question.
Yes.
Where do I find the contingency fund on this report?
Towards the back page. If you find it on page number 6. It's the bottom section for general town. It's towards the bottom.
Page 6.
Is that a correct number?
I can't tell you because it hasn't been updated lately, so I will, again, if you want the updates, I can get you the updates.
Okay, thank you.
Kevin, the NECOG, is that just, the NECOG, is that just, our HR budget, or what else do we do now?
You're talking about underneath finance, HR?
Yeah.
Yes, that was prepaid. We mentioned that before. We paid that ahead of time already. We didn't know if it would be a full amount or not, but that's been prepaid. We worked with the
Services.
On the purchase service.
purchase services. And what's the line item in the corner there?
Under purchase services, it says NECOG, so where's that, what's that?
Oh, that's our ambulance service. We also utilize them for transport.
And my other question, I know I've asked this before, I can't get it through my head, what's the deal with the Meals on Wheels?
The prices were going up dramatically, so we were looking for a different format to utilize Meals on Wheels still. Instead of doing the twice or 3 times a week delivery for fresh, we went to once a week for frozen.
When does that get paid?
Again, we have to have someone on staff to be able to do that, so there will be an adjustment in there.
I can add something to that. We currently have 2 ladies volunteering to do the driving for Meals on Wheels. We don't have a driver. We have the meals, and we had 2 volunteer drivers.
And the reason why we do have to do that is because we lost the grant that paid for the driver. And we found that out after we already had our budget passed.
And this is at their own expense, by the way.
Yeah, so I was doing the Meals on Wheels deliveries, we had the rec department doing it. These 2 women found out about that and volunteered to do it on their own. So we really have to applaud them for doing that,
So how often are the meals going?
every Friday.
There's just going on Friday?
Yeah.
Explain to me again, what, how did the system fall apart or why?
Their costs were going up, so.
Who's they?
Meals on Wheels.
TBCPA,
That's through TV, right, okay,
because it's a contracted service.
okay,
They don't normally serve the town of Plainfield, we're not in their wheelhouse.
okay. That makes sense.
And we didn't want to leave those people without having access to food.
No, I understand that.
We even looked at another company to try to figure out if we could go with them instead.
No, Beth answered,
Okay.
cleared it up for me, now I get it. But, you know, I'm looking at all the money that's sitting there. and it's
Yeah,
like,
we have to
okay,
update that.
why are we only delivering on Friday? So, thank you.
We send me update on what you guys are talking about with the vote that.
I'll get you the information and share that with you via email.
Canterbury Fire, do they pay us once a year?
Yes.
That's usually the end of the The fire marshal, we budgeted $40,000, what he was gonna bring in, he's already brought in 97% of that. Is that for inspections and all that he's doing, or plan reviews?
Inspections mostly, yeah.
So he's probably gonna exceed that number this year, hopefully.
Just to give an idea of why that is, every department this year has been overwhelmed with all the permits coming in. We had, for the last month, for the building inspector, had 100 permit applications. That's very unusual. So it's just more and more work being done by these people, so that's why his budget looks, revenue's kind of looking good.
Does anybody else have any questions?
Kevin, when you've been looking at this, are you concerned about any particular sections being short at this point?
Very good question, and I can tell you yes, and it was contingency. And the reason why we just got information that the building which is housing the bus garage, we thought the roof would be able to maintain it through the year. It is not. That bus garage is going to have to require money coming out of contingency or looking for money, bringing it to the Board of Finance to say, we're looking for money to come out of the fund balance.
For a new roof?
Yes,
Didn't
absolutely.
we just put a roof on that a couple years ago?
No, not that building. No, we're talking about animal control.
No. We put a new metal roof on that building.
No, sir.
On the cap.
Oh, you're talking about the highway garage roof.
That's not the same building?
No, it is not.
Okay.
Yeah, I can definitely show you the pictures of the roof.
Okay.
It looks like right now.
I just assumed that was all one building.
Oh, no, that's the main roof where it houses all the highway equipment. The one we're talking about is behind it, and it has it's been, I would say, neglected for years. But the roof really started going bad.
Is it like an office building?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what
Yeah.
we're talking about. Okay.
Yeah.
So you're concerned that you have to include that contingency fund for that?
Correct. I actually asked our engineer to go take a look at it. He has the same concerns. I also had Mr. Gare test it out for air quality because of what we have, the water dripping inside the building. I need to get that fixed as soon as possible. So I don't think that by taking all the money out of contingency is going to be the way to go. I think it should be something where it came up now, and it should be something brought in front of the Board of Finance, should we go out to a town meeting for the possibility of repairing that roof along the shop, taking money out of the fund balance. So I'm getting 3 quotes for that, and that's when I wanted to bring that back to you.
What's that have for a roof on asphalt shingles? Or?
Yeah. The next Board of Select meeting, we will be talking about this, and then we'll bring it to you for the next meeting for your next month's December Board of Finance.
So we're looking for metal roof on that too?
No, I'd like to get a couple of quotes, one for asphalt, one for metal, so you decide where you want to go.
So is there anything other than that, as far as not major emergencies like that?
No, I think for the most part we're okay.
Not concerned about this point in time.
Yeah, right now we are.
Your contract inspector gets pretty high. He doesn't have much left on his line item.
Which page you on?
1%. Contract part-time inspector.
That is our retired inspector doing everything for Uline right now.
Correct. Now we're going to have enough money there for him.
It's going to be a little short. It's going to be a little short, but we don't know how much yet. Because there will come a time in the spring where he will no longer be needed, so that's why I'm guessing when.
But there ain't, that's not much left for the winter season.
Well, if he's no longer utilizing access to Uline by, let's say, end of April, then we might have enough money in there to cover it.
How's the assessor's vehicle coming?
We got an email from the company that it won't be in until April.
Can you refresh my mind on my memory on the general fund gas? What was that? Under
Is
fund
that
balance
under the
usage?
capital?
It's on the fund balance sheet. Fund balance. Will be the last page.
Gas tank.
Is that the gas pumps?
Yes. The pad was poured already. The pumps are being scheduled to come in within the next 3 weeks.
Transfer station's a dead deal at this point?
Yes, that shouldn't be on there.
Police terminals? How's that coming along?
I have not spoken to the chief about that yet, but I know that they're going to be upgrading those.
Can we ask the chairman of the
Up to you.
police commission if he has any ideas of the process? Can we ask the chairman of the police commission if there's any ideas?
Joe?
What?
The police commission, did you answer a question possibly?
Shoot.
Do you have any update on the police terminals? I'm assuming those are the ones for cars?
The what?
The police terminals?
Oh, for the,
I think it's for
computers right now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How's that coming along? Have we done anything with it yet, or is it still kind of being researched?
I think they researched it, but I'm not exactly sure where we're at on it right now. We're actually getting an update Tuesday on it.
Okay.
Any more questions?
When are we gonna start spending some, or what are we doing road construction? Nothing's been done out of there yet.
And it's been done. We're waiting for the bill to come in actually from
Okay.
work.
We're waiting to update our report. I don't know. Okay, follow.
Anybody else, any questions? I look for a motion to accept this, report as presented as it would be.
I'll make a motion to accept it as presented at this time.
I'll second.
Motion made to accept it and seconded.
You seconded?
Huh?
I'm having a hard time hearing you, Lynn, I'm sorry.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Next, we have a new finance director. You get up and tell us a brief introduction.
Sure, of course. Good evening, everybody. How are we doing today?
That mic doesn't work.
Does mic doesn't work? That's fine. Well, it's a pleasure to meet all of you. So it seems we have our work cut out for us that I'm looking forward to. I officially start on Monday. My name is Lisa Madden. I'm currently the finance director for the town of East Granby. In addition, I'm the regional revenue collector for Wyndham, Chaplin, Hampton, and Scotland. I have a background in 30 years of financial experience. I have a degree from Bentley University in finance, corporate controller of multiple hotels, nonprofit experience, and for-profit experience. Last 10 years I spent in municipalities, and I'm looking forward to this. I think we've got some challenges here, but I think we've got some great people, we've got a great town, and we can do a lot of great things. I'm excited to see that we're going to be getting new microphones and new screens, new budget presentations will be coming above. I do like graphs, I hope people like graphs, and I look forward to your questions actually, because I'm going to be digging in myself. So I can't wait to get into the financials on Monday, start reading the general ledger detail from this year and the previous 2 years so we can move forward. That's all I have since I haven't started yet. Any questions?
I'd say welcome aboard.
Thank you. Thank you, Tom, for having me.
I'll deal with that. Welcome aboard. I have a question for Kevin. When did this go to the board of selectmen to hire him? Or is that
We have a meeting on Monday to not only hire, but also to appoint her as a department head.
So you're introducing her before she's technically hired?
We've already come to an agreement on what she's going to be making, but it has to be approved by the board of selectmen.
That's what I mean, yeah, the board of selectmen hasn't approved it, so you're introducing her and giving her a contract without that approval. At this point, what happens if they say no?
So that, to me, is a formality, honestly. We have, where is it in the charter that says we have to go through the board of selectmen to hire that position?
How can I help you?
So we'll follow that step by step.
You didn't, you skipped that step, you hired her, and now you're backpedaling to that step.
Okay.
This is the way I'm reading it.
Dean and I sat down, did all the interviews, we agreed on one person, and now we're going to go through this on Monday night.
You skipped a step, that should have been done before this.
So you don't want to be introduced, you don't want to know who it is?
I'm just saying, you don't have the authority by yourself with you and Dean to hire her. It's the board of selectmen that hire her.
And
You're not the board, you are a board member, you are not the board of selectmen.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. For the charter. That's all.
Okay.
You messed up the process again, unfortunately. I just wish you had done this. You could have done this last Monday at the last meeting, or 2 weeks ago, whenever the last meeting was.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kelly is working on Fridays.
She comes in occasionally on Fridays to work on the audit.
And how do we pay her for that?
We have a contract with her like any other contractor. Hourly
A
rate.
separate contract from what her original contract was?
Yes.
Where is that contract? I don't think it's in the.
Hasn't done anything since the election.
I can give you a copy of that.
I asked the town clerk what the other day, she said she didn't have one.
Okay.
Well, hopefully after Monday's meeting, I'll see you again next month.
Thank you.
Well, I'm not clear here. Does she start Monday or doesn't she? You're not gonna have a meeting until the evening, right?
Yes. That is correct.
So, answer my question, please.
And your question again is?
Does she start Monday morning?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, now, the line item F, about the line transfer to the rec department. And I have Beth here to give us a brief description of what we're looking to do.
Good evening, everybody. Elizabeth Anderson, Rec Department and Senior Center Director.
Excuse me, Beth, we can't hear you.
I'm sorry, I keep forgetting this doesn't work. I apologize. Beth Anderson, Recreation and Senior Center Director. So I am requesting a line item transfer between two positions that we currently have. We started the budget season with a full-time custodian position, as well as a part-time program coordinator position. What we have since realized with varying needs coming in, different things have changed, that we are really needing that full-time office staff more so than the full-time custodian. We've been functioning without a custodian a good chunk of this year. My staff and I have been pulling 10-hour shifts when we have to make sure the building is taken care of. So we have moved the custodian position back down to part-time, and that is how we've been hiring. We do have a current candidate just awaiting paperwork at this point. For that, the program coordinator is currently at part-time. We are looking to move that position to the full-time. So essentially, we're basically swapping hours and pay for roles. So we are just asking to move line items to follow suit with that change of hours and pay. I'm not sure if I explained that well, so please ask if you have any questions. Okay. It's really like it's not changing money increasing or decreasing, it's just having the money follow the title change, basically.
So you're gonna come back to us within your next budget to move that custodian back to a full-time position?
No, that is not the plan. We've been operating without a custodian, I'd say probably at least a quarter of the year. So it's been our 3 outlet staff taking on that role, in addition to our own.
Is this overtime pay?
No.
Why not?
Because I'm salary as my assistant. And please forgive me, I'm a little tired. It's been 2 long days, I came from Dr. Bolch, I was sitting here tonight.
You're not the only one doing this, right?
No, my assistant director is also salaried, has been operating on longer days, as has my program coordinator, who's been shifting around so that everyone's taking turns staying late.
I believe there should be a reimbursed some way, monetarily that is, not just a thank you. I don't know how we go about doing that. Got any ideas?
And again, that's not something I am looking for. I am just looking for the line item transfer to.
On a salary, you work on a compensatory time, right? You set your own hours, right?
To a certain degree, yes. Yeah. But we're working, like I said, my average work week as is my assistants, we were told 35 hours on average a week. We're working more 45 to 50.
I was more, you know.
I'm just explaining,
Yeah,
so.
no, I'm with it.
Because we are operating as custodian. We're also operating as security for the building because we do have classes at night, so we can't leave until the classes leave. So it's been a lot, and it's been very hard to juggle with a part-time program coordinator, so we're trying to flex hours where we can, which leaves the office a little bit bare bones some days to handle the influx of needs that we're seeing with our senior population especially, but just overall with all the challenges people are facing. We're getting a lot of social service needs. Our transportation program, we're getting a lot more phone calls for, so we're trying to deal with scheduling, all of those things while handling everything else. So this would make a huge improvement with having more people in the office during the bulk of the day to handle the jobs that we have.
I'd like to move to accept the line item transfer.
make my line transfer? Okay. Motion's been made to put line item transfers. Do I hear a second? Second. We're just doing swapping what, you just said.
So that gives you 4 full-time
Office staff.
employees?
2 salaries to, well, yes, 2 salaries, no.
Plus your pool coordinator, right?
Well, she is one of the salary positions.
Oh, okay.
Are you gonna have funds left over from the custodial pay that you're moving?
It should break even. If not, we might have a little left over because we've had extra from not having one. Potentially, yes.
So why can't we use that to, help monetarily the people that are working the overtime? Maybe not you, but
I appreciate the thought. Like I said, I'm not there right now. Just trying to get staffed where we can function more effectively. So again, keeping in mind, we have 4 office staff, but one of them is our pool coordinator, so she's only in the office a couple hours each day. So we have myself and Amber, and then the part-time. So this would put us at 3 full-time in the office for the whole day. Or we could shift to cover the evening with classes and things like that. It's really not changing who I have for full-time, it's just changing what titles are in that full-time. We're not adding one, we're just swapping one.
And the pool coordinator spends the rest of the time here?
She's at the pool from 6:30 in the morning until approximately 12:15 when open swim is over, and then she comes to work the office after that. So it's usually a couple hours depending on the day.
can you get any help from the, town hall staff, maintenance staff to set up tables and stuff?
They've helped us when they can. There's only 2 of them, so, you know, we don't want to add to their burden. So staff have been setting up tables, chairs, all of that. They do come when they can to help us with deep cleaning bathrooms and things of that nature that we just don't have the time to get to.
Who does the snow removal as far as shoveling sidewalks and all that? Is that the custodian?
That's a combination of highway and maintenance, like all the other town buildings. Our custodian would help if it's during the shift maintaining, but
For it now. Seconded, so.
Can you, repeat who made the motion and seconded it?
I have Steph made the motion to approve and Linda seconded.
Thank you.
We'll just go with that. Do that swap.
Call the vote.
Yeah. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? No abstentions? Okay, motion carries.
thank you very much.
Mr. Chair, should we have an order to discuss, possibly set a special meeting for
Adding a member?
adding a member? Because we're pretty close to the 30-day time.
We got 30 days, our next meeting is in that 30-day time.
That hits the 30-day number. If there's a problem, we can have that meeting.
So I think we should just, have a special meeting.
According to state statute, you have to have a special meeting. It's, section 7-343. It's, a special meeting shall be called by the chairman to fill that vacancy. So it should be held at a special meeting.
Okay.
I just think we need to get the word out that, you know, we'd like to see resumes or not even resumes, letter of interest.
Right.
You have to be a registered Republican because you fill in a Republican slot.
So what date would we be looking to have a special, we have to add this to the discussion, or what do we get to start?
We have to add it to the agenda.
Why can't we do it at the next regular meeting?
We only have 30 days to fill the void.
She just said it has to be a special meeting.
It is not.
Look at your calendar.
Diane said it has to be
Diane just read the charter and it has to be a special meeting.
Well, it has to be.
Well, the charter.
Charter states you have 30 days. Connecticut general statute states that it has to be held at this event.
Wait, say that again?
It's right there.
What does our charter say?
You have the 30 days.
Charter says we have 30 days. Okay, so we can go with 28.
But then statute then says a special meeting. This is filling a vacancy specifically for the Board of Finance. So charter does not speak as on that. So charter would have to say, we don't have to do that, and charter does not say that.
So what date would you be supposed to have the special meeting? That's what we're saying now.
Yeah.
Is anybody gonna attend?
I think her weekend is the 13th, would seem good, that gives us the most time.
Which one?
Weekend in December 13th.
Ending in December 13th?
Yeah, just somewhere between the 7th and the 13th. It doesn't have to be a Wednesday,
Doesn't have to
but
be a
normally
Wednesday.
it could be the 10th.
You do it. Yeah.
Yeah, Wednesday, I can't be here on Thursday. You know, Wednesday.
Do it Wednesday.
So that'll be December 10th?
Yeah. That works for me.
So is everybody with that?
For us to get the word out, the board of finance is who makes the decision.
Right.
And we should get letter of interest
Yeah.
to the board of finance.
Right.
Doesn't have to be the secretary, it can be any one of us or all of us.
Well, would it be easier or smarter to have it sent to the town clerk and then have the town clerk forward around to the chair?
No, because we already went through the top, right?
It's totally up to the board.
Well, I already have, 2 letters of interest.
I've got 2 of it.
And I think it's important to make sure the whole board gets every.
Yeah.
So the town clerk should have a copy of these letters, or sent for records.
I think we have them.
I have one, but in that one will go, if they send it to me, they'll be filed in the board finance folder, so it would be helpful, for looking back on.
I was wondering if it'd be easier to have them collected at the town hall, so people would drop them here to the clerk, and then it should be get them to you from that point. And then they're all coming into one place, so we don't have to worry about letters getting missed or getting sent to the wrong email addresses. I'm just asking, we're just discussing, I'm not trying to offend anybody, I'm just trying to discuss.
So we're gonna go with December 10th as a special meeting, and all letters of interest need to be
By that point.
by, or before that. Do we have to do a cutoff, or we can accept them even right then at that meeting?
I feel like there should be a cutoff so we have time to
Some time to look at that.
Yeah, so it's not someone walking in right as,
Really should.
Yeah.
Make a decision already.
So by the 9th.
Can you
whatever
remember
notice
time?
for a minimum of 24 hours.
Well, logically, how are we gonna do this? Because let's just say we get 6 letters of interest, and out of those 6 people, we only know 3 of them, because these other 3 people came out of the without, and we don't know. So, we're gonna sit together and just base our decisions on paper, or are we gonna talk to these people, or what are we gonna do?
When I
Just show up at our meeting?
When I was appointed, I had an interview with Jean first. We met, side talk, he explained what the board is about, I explained what I'm about, and then I came and presented myself to the board, actually came and spoke.
So.
And then you make the decision after that.
Have them come in.
Yeah.
And do we want to do setup where one of us does an interview with this person beforehand? Or just the speaking?
They be able to show up with the speaker. We have to. I'd say have them show up, so they can talk to the whole board, and then we can talk, right, who they are, make the other know, as.
And then do we want to do 6:30 for the December 10th meeting, I don't know.
Yeah, we can keep it at 6:30. If that's okay with everybody else.
I have a question on a special meeting like that. We scheduled it, but can you still add to the agenda?
No.
So I mean, as of like right now, forget it, that's what it is,
No,
and that's what it's
it's
about.
when he creates the agenda.
That's what I was asking.
But we can't come in like we did tonight and add to the agenda.
No, I understand that, but what I'm saying is, before the agenda goes out, just something else comes up.
We have our regular meeting, we have our regular meeting, weekend.
Okay.
I would suggest that we just
We
stick
wait for
to
a
that
meeting.
one point of business and keep it just to that. Let's not muddy the water tonight. Let's just get that one bit, make sure it's done and clear.
And then anything else will resolve our regular meeting.
Even though we want to approve the minutes from this meeting, so wait for our regular meeting to do them all there. Just determine we'll come in and do just for that one. Unless there's something major that comes up that we need to deal with that. That's just my thoughts. It's your,
Yeah.
like I said, I'm just one person, so we have this.
We're gonna keep it just for that one item.
Do we need to make a motion for this, or for the special meeting, or can that?
No, it's just a discussion.
Okay.
You could share, you could make the decision in the end.
We'll look to schedule a special meeting at 6:30.
One more question. At that meeting, are we going to allow citizens to provide input other than the ones that are submitting their applications?
No.
No, that's, I think, that's just asking. And then on that process, that's it.
Yeah.
Could we have the special meeting before the regular meeting? That's what we're gonna do?
We are, yeah, as before.
Well,
A week before.
no, I mean, it's the same night. Well, the advantage of doing it the week before like that, it would give the person that we select the opportunity to get sworn in by the registrar, so that when we sit for our next meeting, they would be in that position. Good point.
Okay. I move, I prefer moving to adjourn.
We made the motion to set up a special meeting at the time. Did we vote on that?
No, we didn't. No, okay.
Lynn made a motion, I don't have a second. I'll second.
Okay. All in favor for a special meeting on December 10th at 6:30?
Aye.
Motion carries. Okay, now we have a motion on the floor to adjourn.
I'll second it.
Seconded. All in favor? Opposed?